Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off by Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler V series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Regardless of where I park, I could park on the fucking moon. I would still end up with some sun-crusted cosmonaut parking right next to me. I swear. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. But what super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my my 9 Inch Nails shirt. Yeah, specifically from the Peel It Back tour. I was actually fortunate enough, I got to see them perform twice on that tour. They did 2 Chicago dates, which blew my mind. But yeah, I've been a big fan of 9 Inch Nails ever since I was a kid. I was a weird kid, as it turned out. And I became a weird adult, so there you go. That tracks. But yeah, 9 Inch Nails, an industrial project. Occasionally, depending on at what point in their discography, occasionally on the industrial metal side of things. And I got into their stuff right from the very first album, Pretty Hate Machine, and I've just continued ever since. Like I said, I did get to see them perform live. That's actually where I got the shirt. I have some videos of their performance I attended. Those videos are on my channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned, because I just think they're awesome. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why do people keep parking by me? I don't get it. No matter where I park, somebody inevitably, either they walk by like way too close to my car for no reason, or like, I could understand if I had like a really cool car or something like that, like maybe something people are like, gravitate toward. I don't. Shitty old Ford. It does the job. Good on it. Anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? So yes, coming out today was a little bit of a treat for myself because I've been sick for about 2 weeks. Wasn't able to do any reviews because I couldn't really taste stuff. But I'm finally kind of ahead of it now, and I can taste things again, so I knew I wanted to come out to one of my favorite places in all of Illinois, specifically a place called Boom! That isn't a name, but it is a place called Mitsuo Marketplace. It is a Japanese marketplace in Illinois. I've been coming to this place since I was a high school kid with my friends, and it's a place that I love to go to treat myself on the weekends sometimes. One of the really cool things that they do, is that they usually have featured items right when you open or right when you get into the store. Sometimes they'll have people making food or specific items they're trying to highlight. In this instance, they had somebody going over there and making Daifuku, which are a type of Japanese confectionery. They're basically like little mochi, so like little filled pastries, and then they have like different sort of things. In this case, I have 2 types of strawberry Daifuku. I have a strawberry Daifuku, which is this one here, and then I have a strawberry Sakura mochi, which is the other one. Yes. Now, while this being a review of a Illinois location, it's going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. And let's get a thing for the thing. They look very pretty. Let's get a thing that looks pretty nice. It looks kind of like something like that. Like that. Let's give it a go. We'll try out the normal strawberry one first, and we'll go from there. Oh, it's nice. Really nice fresh strawberry on that. Really nice. Nice and sweet, lots of flavor. Really, really tasty strawberry. Also has a nice tanginess to it, too. So you get some contrasting flavors there. You get the sweetness with the tartness. That's really nice. The mochi itself, if you've never had mochi, it's kind of gelatinous. So it can be a little challenging to eat if you're not familiar with it, even if you are. And then I'm guessing, I'm not 100%, but I'm guessing this is filled with probably like a red bean paste, which, if you're unfamiliar, maybe you're like me, you're from America, you might not be familiar with like the red bean paste, but it's a, pretty common filling that you'll find in pastries and some certain Japanese confectionaries. It isn't beany. It's more sort of earthy, but it's also lightly sweetened. So it's not sweet like a pastry would be from America, where it would be like very sweet, but it's nice and it's sweet. And you've obviously got confectioner's sugar, so it's, has a nice sweetness to it with a little bit of sort of an earthiness. With the strawberry, that was really nice. It hit nicely. Now that the strawberry's gone, but it is a little bit dry to eat at first because of the sugar on the outside, but it's nice. Again, it's not like overwhelming or anything. It's very much more mild, but it's really nice. It's definitely best with the strawberry. I kind of wish the strawberry had maybe been incorporated like within it somehow, or conversely, like maybe have like obviously you want to keep the strawberry intact, but maybe like a couple like slices of strawberry along it as well. But it was really nice. It was just definitely at its best when you got all of it. Let's try out the strawberry sakura one here. This one is like made of rice, so it's a little bit different in terms of the... What do I do with the leaf? Do I eat the leaf? I don't think I eat the leaf. Can't eat the leaf, it's a leaf! I think the leaf's just there to hold it because it's very sticky. That's what I'm going with. Let's give it a go. Ooh, bunny rabbit. Oh, yeah. I like this one. I like both of them, but I definitely like this one more. For one thing, I like the rice more than like the traditional kind of mochi. It's definitely still filled with like that, I'm guessing, the sort of red bean paste. Again, really nice fresh strawberry. I'm not getting a lot in the way of the sakura. That's like a cherry blossom flavor. This one definitely tastes more uplifting, though. It's not quite as earthy as the other one, so maybe that's... Unless it's the leaf. I don't think I'm supposed to eat that. If I am, I apologize, but I just taste like a leaf, so... I've had so much rice today. No, it's really good. I like both of them. They both have similar flavor profiles, but I think the one with the rice, I like that one a little bit better, even if it's just maybe a textural thing. But yeah, okay. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Or would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I'm going to go with yes and yes. I think that they're nice. They're fun little pastries, They got that nice fresh strawberry vibe to them. They got the nice filling with the red bean inside. And it's kind of, they're deceptively weighty, like they're substantial, but because they are a little bit smaller, they're kind of a nice, like, little treat you could carry with you. Especially like, I mean, I got them when I was coming in. I came back out to my car. Those would be nice to, make my way if I'm like heading out the building or something like that. It's just to carry with me. Like I said, I do prefer the strawberry Sakura one. I like that one. I like the flavor profile a little bit more, even though it was similar. Again, it felt a little bit more uplifting, and I like the rice exterior. But both of them were tasty, and because they're not like overly sweet, overly heavy, they're really nice, and you definitely feel like you're getting something good from them. But again, maybe just a little bit less sweet than other types of pastries and stuff. Whew. Final 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, over there have yourselves a truly strawberry-tastic rest of your day. Strawberries are good. They're not my favorite berry, but they're a good one. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, have you tried any Asian-style pastries before? Or, like, sweet treats, I guess. I don't know if these are exactly a pastry, per se. I've certainly had a few here and there. I don't usually do, like, a lot of dessert stuff, I'm more of, like, a full meal kind of guy. But I certainly like desserts, and it's something I'd like to get more into and try more stuff from. So, maybe that'll be something I continue on with. Just, we'll see. But let me know your experiences, if there's something I should try. Bye.